Hello there, my name's Claire and this is Stitch Him Sew. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be talking about some things that I've learned through my sewing in 2021 and some of my plans and goals for 2022. So if that interests you, please stick around. So a very brief rundown of my sewing journey, for want of a better description. I came back to sewing during lockdown. I have always done crafty things, but during lockdown I bought myself a sewing machine, and my husband also bought me an overlocker for my birthday, and I really reconnected with my love of sewing. I have sewn things in the past. I learnt to sew with a sewing machine as a teenager, and over the years I've made different things like cushions and taken up curtains and that sort of thing, but I hadn't sewn any garments. I think I possibly might have sewn a skirt, like a elastic waisted skirt, as a teenager, but no real garment sewing until 2020. So during 2021 I've honed a few of my skills, and I thought I would look back on 2021. Most of the garments that I have made have been jersey makes. I've made a lot of stuff for myself and some for my children and my husband too, but I do tend to gravitate to stretchy things. I guess that's because it's what I would gravitate to in ready-to-wear things as well. I'm at home quite a lot with the children, and I want things that I will feel comfortable in and don't feel restricted in if I'm running around with them or playing with toys on the floor, etc. So yeah, I do tend to gravitate to those jersey makes, although I have made a few woven makes over the year, and I would really like to make a few more of those this year as well. And I have also made quite a lot of crafty gift type projects in 2021 as well. The other thing, when I've reflected back on 2021, is that I am quite haphazard in terms of what I'm going to make. I don't really make any huge amount of plans, and I probably am always going to be like that to a certain extent, because I do like to sew because it just makes me happy. I find it quite mindful. It's my way of kind of switching off, having some me time. So I am always going to sort of make things that I just want to make. But I do want to be a bit more mindful about what I'm making in 2022, and to make a few things that might push my skills a little bit. So with that in mind, I've been thinking about what I wanted to do, and I thought I might take part in Make 9 this year. I know it's been running for a good few years now. I saw it last year, but I wasn't really ready to take part last year, but I think I am this year. And I thought that it would be a good way of making a few plans, and I'll see how I get on. I'm not too worried if I don't manage to make all of the items, but it certainly might give me some focus and some structure for the year, so I'm really quite excited about that. The other thing that I want to be a bit more mindful about is the colours of fabric that I'm choosing, to make sure that they you know, they complement me well. And I know that Hales from Hales More Sewing is running a year-long sewing challenge, and I'll put the name of it along the screen because it's gone from my mind at the moment. But the idea is to sort of sew fabrics that complement your skin tone and your hair colour and your eye colour, and the colours that sort of make you pop rather than sort of drain the colour from you. So it's not to say that I won't sew fabrics that are already in my stash that perhaps won't be such a good colour on me, because, you know, being a relatively new sewer, it's always good to try out patterns and things before you sew up in a precious fabric. I'm not a massive one for toiling, I have to say, but it is always good to sort of try your hand with perhaps a, you know, a wearable toile, and perhaps some of those other fabrics that I've got already would be good for that, if they're not necessarily colours that really suit me. I don't have a massive stash of fabric in relation to other people, so I'm not, you know, there's not huge amounts of fabric that I feel that that are going to go to waste. But I definitely want to be more mindful with the things that I buy in the future, to make sure that those colours are suiting me. So definitely that challenge is going to be really useful alongside my Make 9. So on to my Make 9, what I've done is try to put together patterns that I think I will enjoy making. So some ones that will be perhaps easier, maybe some tried and trues, or some easier type patterns, so that I don't feel too overwhelmed by it all, but also some other patterns that might stretch my sewing capabilities and make me learn some new skills. So I thought the combination might be quite good. Now the first pattern that I'm looking at making for my Make 9 is the Juno pyjamas from the Tilly and the Buttons Make It Simple book. I've made these before. Here they are. There's the Juno pyjamas, and but I've gone through my pyjamas, my ready to wear pyjamas, and they were all in a really poor state. They're all really tatty. So I've chucked them all away, and I'm looking to make some more pyjamas because I'm a little bit sparse on pyjamas at the moment. And I'm looking to use this lovely fabric. This is a jersey fabric, a cotton jersey fabric that I've bought from Beyond the Pink Door, and I've got some lovely navy ribbing to go with it too. It's just got these cats on, these cheetahs, I would say, leopards, cheetahs, not quite sure. Really fun fabric, great for pyjamas. I think I've got 2.5 meters. I'm hoping that is enough to make the pyjamas. I'll probably only make the a short sleeve t-shirt, because otherwise I can get a bit hot at night with a long sleeved top on. I find just you know, a t-shirt length is fine for me. So hopefully I will have more than enough fabric to make what I need out of that one. My second pattern for Make 9 is the Nova Coat by Paper Cut Patterns. Now, if you've watched any of my previous videos before, I have been talking about this before. It's a pattern that does scare me. I've never made anything as big as a coat before. I've got this lovely cobalt blue viscose wool fabric that I got from Rainbow Fabrics Coleman, and I've got some viscose fabric that I'm going to be using as the lining. I'm really looking forward to trying out this pattern. I've already got the pattern, I've got it printed on AO, I've cut the pattern out, the paper pattern out, so I need to get going with this one. It is going to be a bit of a longer term project, but I'm really hoping that in the next month or so, before it gets warmer again and then I can't wear it, that I will have made this one up. So yeah, really looking forward to making this one. Just a little bit scared. Oh, on that note, I think there might be a few people that are making the Nova coat, and it might be appearing on their plans. So if you are, do let me know, and also if you've sewn with this particular fabric, because there has been a couple of people that have mentioned that they've got this fabric. Do let me know, because I'd love to chat to you about it in the comments. Pattern number 3 is the Iris t-shirt from Forget Me Not Patterns. Now, I haven't got this pattern as yet, but I really love the sleeve detail. It's got like a crossover sleeve detail. You can either make it in a t-shirt length or a 3/4 sleeve length. Both have got a lovely sort of sleeve detail on, or I think you can just make it as a standard type t-shirt as well. I don't have a fabric in mind for that one yet, but I will definitely be able to find a beautiful fabric to make that one up in, so I'm really looking forward to making that one. Pattern number 4 is the Sitara Dress by Winterwear Designs. Now this is a pattern that I do have, but I'm yet to make. I think it will help to elevate my skills. It's got a button placket on with buttons. It's got a 3/4 circle skirt on, I think. It hasn't got a collar or collar stand to worry about. It's just kind of got a V-neck detail you'll see in the picture. And I think it will be a really nice dress to wear. I think I'll look to make it in maybe a cotton lawn type fabric. I think that would make it quite stable to work with, but won't be too kind of restrictive and stiff to wear. And I'm really looking forward to giving that one a go. Pattern number 5 is the Penelope Pinafore by Waves and Wiles. Now again, this is a pattern that I've got in my stash and I really want to have a go at. I really want to have a go at a pinafore, so I thought why not use one that I already have. I think I'll probably look to put like the clips on rather than doing sort of a tie detail. I think that would make it a neater finish for myself. I think it would look really nice in like a needle cord fabric. I think it says that perhaps a fabric with a little bit of stretching would be a good idea, so I definitely think that that would be really nice. I do have this denim fabric that I picked up some time ago. I don't actually know, I think I've only got 2 meters, so it might not be enough, I don't really know. I'll have to have a look. I don't think this denim has got any stretch in though, so perhaps it's not the best fabric to use, but although I could try it as a 12 fabric because I didn't pay a huge amount of money for it, so maybe that would be a good idea. Pattern number 6 is another pattern from Waves and Wiles. It's the 4-season joggers pattern. It is a standard type joggers type pattern. It's got pockets, and again I've got that one in my pattern collection and I'm yet to make it up. I love wearing sort of joggers in the evening when I get home from work and things, and just sort of, you know, slouching around like we all like to do. And I think it would be really, I haven't actually made any joggers before, so I think that would be a really nice item to add to my me-made wardrobe. Pattern 7 that I'm looking to make is a skirt. Now I'm not completely sure on the pattern yet, but I think I'm erring on the side of the Brumby skirt by Megan Nielsen. I think you can make this in a number of different fabric types, sort of a floaty fabric or a stiffer sort of more denim type fabric. So maybe this denim fabric that I've got might be good for that one. I'm not quite sure. Let me know what you think. And this one, as I say, you can make in different types of fabric. So it might well be quite a nice versatile pattern to have in my collection. I don't have this one yet, so it will be one that I'll need to buy. But perhaps, yeah, that one might be a good one. If you've got any ideas of other skirt patterns you think I might like, please do let me know in the comments. I'd be really grateful. I haven't really made a skirt before, I don't think, other than maybe no, I tell a lie, I did try making a half circle skirt, but the fit on that wasn't particularly good. So yeah, do let me know of any skirt patterns you think that I might like, or whether you think the Brumby would be a good way to go. Pattern 8 is the Galaxy t-shirt by Pattern Scissors Cloth. Now this is a pattern that I have tried before, but when I made it, it came out huge, so I definitely need to revisit this pattern, have a look at the sizing and try and get the fit a bit better. And but I really like the sleeve detail on this one. It's got a sort of puff sleeve. On my last version I lowered the neckline a bit because I prefer that on a t-shirt, and I'll probably do the same on this one as well. But definitely looking to get the fit right on that one, and we'll be looking out for some lovely jersey fabric for that one too. Now pattern 9 I've put a big question mark next to, because I know that I get distracted by new patterns, or not necessarily even new patterns, but new to me patterns that I hadn't heard or seen of before. So I've left that open just to give me a little bit of flexibility. So if you do have any ideas of patterns you think I should have a little look at that you are aware of, I'd be really grateful. Do put that in the comments below, that would be great. And yeah, other than that, I will just keep that open for something that crops up throughout the year, just to give me a little bit of flexibility on what I'll make. So folks, I think that's all from me today. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. If you are taking part in Make 9 or you've got some plans for 2022, do let me know. And don't forget to leave your Instagram handles or your YouTube information if you're a YouTuber as well, so that I can follow you there. I'll be updating my Make 9 on Instagram, so do check out my Instagram. I'm Stitch Hemsew over there as well. Anyway, I'll be back soon with another video, so until then, take care, happy sewing, bye.